Hey everyone, it's Mark for Android Central, and this is the Alcatel IDOL 4S. We'll have a full review soon, but here's our first look. So this is Alcatel's latest flagship device. The IDOL 4S looks and feels like a high-end phone, but it isn't priced like one. Let's start with an unboxing. Just note that this is a reviewer's box, so the final sales packaging is going to look different. Up first is a brochure telling us more about the IDOL 4S. It tells us more about the phone's key features such as the VR goggles, the 5.5-inch AMOLED display, boom key, dual speakers, and the 16-megapixel camera. Up next is the VR goggles. So you lift up the visor to reveal the phone, and we'll put this to the side for now and look at the rest of the packaging. So you press this big button in the middle to lift up the goggles. I think this is where the power cable, headphones, and other items are stored in the regular sales packaging. You also have the head strap here for the goggles. Also inside the reviewer's box are the JBL earphones, SIM card pin, micro USB cable, and the charger. So let's get back to the phone. Right away, it feels like a premium device in the hand. It has glass on the front and back sides of the phone, plus a full metallic frame. It's also pretty thin at 6.99 millimeters. It has a 5.5-inch AMOLED display with 1440 by 2560 pixels resolution. It's sharp, vibrant, bright, and has wide viewing angles. It also has on-screen buttons instead of dedicated capacitive or physical buttons at the bottom. This has dual front-facing speakers, so that's better than having one speaker or having it on the back or the bottom like on other phones. The left side has a power button and a slot where you can insert 2 nano SIM cards or a combination of a nano SIM card and a micro SD card. The right side has boom key, which does different kinds of things depending on where you are on the phone. For example, pressing and holding it while the phone is asleep opens the camera and takes a burst of photos. Pressing it while watching videos improves surround sound, and pressing it while listening to music boosts the volume and bass. The top has the audio jack and microphone for noise cancellation, and the bottom has another mic and a micro USB port for charging. On the back, there's a 16 megapixel camera with an electronic image stabilization and dual tone LED flash. We'll have more details in our full review, but first impressions are good. The autofocus is fast, the images look sharp, the colors look fine, and taking photos were snappy. One thing to point out here is that the camera lens stick out, and that might bother some people. Speaking of cameras, there's also an 8 megapixel front-facing camera. It has a built-in real-time beautification filter which smoothens your skin, but there's a slider at the bottom which adjusts the strength of the filter. And one more thing, this has an actual flash on top for your selfies. It's not a trick where the screen turns white, it's an actual flash. Let's look at the back again. There's a fingerprint scanner for security, and it's not a button you press, you just place your finger on top of it. I didn't have any issues with it or ever felt it was slow to unlock the phone. Inside the IDOL 4S is the Snapdragon 652 processor. Combined with 3 gigs of RAM, we didn't notice any lags from our initial usage. We'll need to spend more time with it and report back in our full review. The IDOL 4S also has a 3000 mAh battery, so we're curious how long that lasts after more testing. It also supports Quick Charging 2.0. It runs Android Marshmallow, and Alcatel tells us it will support future Android and upgrade. The UI feels close to stock Android with preloaded apps such as Fuse, Little Star, Lamper VR, and the VR Store. Overall, we're impressed with our first look at the Alcatel IDOL 4S. The hardware is beautiful, and we didn't notice any obvious lags. The camera seems like a good performer too, especially with the fast autofocus. Again, this feels like a high-end phone but not priced like one. You also get a VR goggle along with VR content bundled in already. The IDOL 4S will be available for pre-order through Alcatel's website starting July 15th for $349 US. Pre-sales start shipping early August and will also include a tempered glass protector and a protective case from Incipio. The official sale starts August 3rd for $399. So, are you interested in the Alcatel IDOL 4S? Let us know in the comments. I'm Mark for Android Central. Thanks for watching.